It seems like the be where your feet are message earlier this week worked.
Yeah, I mean, Tate gave us a quality start, and we just got to focus on the day and the opportunity that we have to play at home, first weekend series, and the bats came alive tonight. So it was a good effort all the way around.
Having Levi kind of wake up finally at the bat this year, or at the plate this year, how big was that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, he's a super talent. I said it in the opening day press conference. I could argue he's one of the better center fielders in the country. Definitely defensively, and the foot speed, and the arm strength, and all the tools. But you got to compete in the batter's box, and it just looked like in Florida he wasn't comfortable. And Coach Snyder and Coach Rape did a nice job with him. Sometimes leaning over the railing is always healthy, just to kind of hit the reset button, and nobody's immune from that happening. That always helps guys, and that was probably good for Levi, and looked great tonight.
Obviously, a performance like tonight would give a whole bunch of people confidence and whatnot, but with Levi specifically going over 11 to start and then having a night like he had tonight, what does it do for some of the younger guys and some of the lesser experienced, relatively speaking, guys saying, like, hey, he was able to break out of his slump there, maybe I can do the same, or carve out a role or something to that effect?
That was my message in the outfield, was not every hitter is going to be going at the same time. So it's early in the year, don't press. We got a couple guys right now not off to a great start. We got a handful that are off to a good start. So, what do you always say? Don't get too high and don't get too low. This game will humble you in a heartbeat, and you can break out, in one swing, one at bat. Sometimes for pitchers, one pitch. So it's early in the season, but yeah, you can learn a lot from Levi, the early struggles as to, how he looked tonight. And we got a lot of talent. Depth, I think, is going to be one of our strengths, and we continue to run out arms, and Grundy gets his first inning, and Galvan gets his first inning, and it's a talented group, and I'm pleased, especially with these young guys. Sometimes their first outing isn't always the prettiest, but for the most part, everybody's run out there pretty good. We had one guy struggled tonight, but we've seen him special, so we'll get him going.
Speaking of the young guys, you talked about that in your preview of the season as well. Just 5 games in, but what have you thought about some of the youngsters at the plate?
They're going to compete. I mean, I think we started 5 sophomores tonight, and they compete. I mean, they just give you quality at bats. We're not perfect yet. We got to fix some things, and I'm probably more concerned defensively where we got to make some improvements. But I mean, we feel like we got, like I said, 12, 13 hitters that really compete, and as we got Levi going now, I think you see some of these other guys are swinging it well. So we're not perfect, but we're in a pretty good place right now.
Do you think he'll go with the same starting rotation this weekend as you did last weekend?
On the mound,
yeah.
Poland will get his second start, and we really wanted to see Keener and Poland get a second start after not playing great behind them, especially Jared. Gosh, we had an awful inning down there, and I think we had 6 or 7 outs in one inning. And then Sunday will be Phillips. We're going to give Phillips a start, and then maybe a different guy on Tuesday, and then a couple different guys again next weekend. I mean, Coach Williams made it clear we got to give guys opportunities. So this was definitely not a set rotation going into this year. Some years you have it. This year we didn't have it. So let's make sure these first 3 weekends or 4, let's give guys opportunities. And so far, everybody's taking advantage of it in a good way.